Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, September 18th, 5:35, and that means it's time for News 5 Now. We have a lot to talk about today. Gunfire breaking out in Mobile. 2 people are injured from that. That happening this afternoon. Also, a street in Mobile is about to get a revamping to the tune of a $17 million makeover. And a Bon Secour man behind bars sitting in the Baldwin County Jail for what he's accused of doing to a child. In fact, maybe several. Let's go ahead and get started. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roseanne Haven with News 5 Now. Let's go ahead and get started with our big stories of the day as we do our countdown, beginning with number 5. This is scary. A man died after riding a roller coaster at Universal Studios. Reps for the Florida theme park say the 30-year-old was found unresponsive after riding the Stardust Racers coaster at the Epic Universe last night. Stardust Racers, it's a dual racing launch coaster. It goes up to 62 miles an hour. Haven't heard the cause of death, if the man had a pre-existing medical condition or anything, but the app for Universal Orlando did show that the roller coaster was closed for today. Moving on to number 4, this man, Terry Black. He's from Bon Secour. He's facing a child sex abuse charge, and we're told more charges are probably forthcoming. A member of a family discovered some text conversations apparently with Black about a month ago and notified authorities, and they charged him with child sex abuse. And they did more investigating. The Baldwin County Sheriff's investigators learned that they believe there are more incidents that happened starting a few years ago in Fairhope and Foley. So technically, right now, Black is charged with sodomy and facilitating the travel of a child for an unlawful sex act. Again, more charges are likely against Terry Black. Now, number 3. 7 adults and 1 unaccompanied minor taken into custody after what federal authorities are calling an immigration inspection today in downtown Bay Minette. Don't call it a raid. It's not a raid. This is an immigration inspection. In fact, Rollin Construction, based out of Spanish Fort, volunteered to have federal law enforcement to come on site and check out the status of their workers. Homeland Security is using this pilot program, working with contractors in charge of construction sites to crack down on illegal immigrants. And so Rollins said, hey, come check us out. Number 2, tomorrow crews will begin work to transform a busy street in downtown Mobile. I'm talking about St. Louis Street. A lot of you are probably glad to know this is going to happen. Mayor Stimson and other city leaders are going to break ground to officially begin work on St. Louis Street. They're working on 17 blocks. This is a pretty big deal. From Broad to Water Streets will be rebuilt over the next 2 years. That's how long it's going to take. They're going to resurface streets. They're going to have new landscaping, street lighting, ADA crossings, and make improvements to water, sewer, and gas. The price tag of this entire project, around $17 million. Moving on to number 1 now. Gunfire in Mobile this afternoon. This happened around 3:15. They're saying 3:17 on Bruton Avenue. 2 people are hurt. A man and woman, we're told, were shot while walking into their home as their backs were turned. Both shot in their legs, taken to the hospital. Their injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. No word on an arrest yet in this. Mobile police will let us know as this story is developing. Of course, we will keep you updated online on WKRG.com and on air. And that is a look at our big stories going on right now. Now we're going to talk about our question of the day. We've all been talking about hockey, and it's making a return to the port city. We want your answers. Going to share some of your answers. What are your suggestions for a name for it? I thought the Mystics, that was such a cool name, the Mobile Mystics, for Mystic Society or Mystics, the stick they use. But anyway, let's see what some of you said. Here we go. Yeah, Jason Gardner says there's only one name, Mystics. It was good. Samuel Grunman says the Mobile Monkey Wrenches. Okay. Chuck and Jerry Phillips, Mobile Moon Pies, the Mobile Revelers. Okay, like it. Stacy Nelson Dellinger says Mobile Revelers, known as the Crew. I can dig that. Mobile Mystic Bears, Mobile Mudbugs, Mobile Hurricanes, Mobile Leprechauns. Bobby Garger said, Barger, hopefully I got it right. Mobile Leprechauns, where'd the gold at? I joked about that in the newsroom too, the leprechauns, with the little sticks. Okay, let's see. We've got some cute ones, I think. Mobile McGregors. Oh, wow. Gerald says, because y'all apparently can't fix a road before making a hockey team. Okay, let's see. Perry Bro Rambler McDaniel has a bunch. The original name, yep, the Mobile Mystics, Mobile Bay Runners, Mobile Ice Hawks, Mobile Storm, Mobile Gridlock, Mobile Stars, Mobile Parrots. Tribute to Jimmy Buffett. This weekend is the big Son of a Sailor celebration in downtown Mobile. That would be so much fun to go to. Maybe I'll check that out. Actually, I can't. I got to go look for a dress for my daughter's wedding coming up. Mobile Canes. Canes, depending on how you spell it, could be a tribute to Joe Kane or the Hurricanes. I'm digging that. Mobile Icebreakers, Mobile Revelers. Clayton says the Predators with a T-Rex as a mascot. Okay, this is fun. Joel Frank Stevens says the Screaming Crickets. I don't know if I get that one. Okay. Clinton Bourgeois, I miss you. He used to work here with us. He says brass if you really want to get under New Orleans skin. Ha ha ha. Okay. All right. John and Jamie Pope, Mobile Attack Owls, right? Owls can be ruthless. Jerry Talbert says Mobile Ice Pucks. I'm loving this. Okay. It's probably time to move on. I'll have to read some more of those. Those are fun, though, to me. Okay. Next, what do we do? Hang with me. We're going to go to our Facebook poll. We wanted to know, how do you keep your car clean from those love bug swarms? Those love bugs, they're loving up my car, I tell you what. Here's how you voted. 35% of you say, 35% say a car wash. That's what I do. Bug screen, 3%. 62% said other, or they just leave it. They just leave the love bug carcasses there, I guess. All right. Now, this is what we want to ask you to do. If you haven't already, go to the WKRG Facebook page and make sure you like it. Feel free to like my WKRG News 5 page, my professional Roseanne Haven page, so I can stay in touch with you that way too. We want you to answer our next question of the day. We want to know, what do you think of businesses posting about politics on social media? What do you think about that? Also, we encourage you to vote in our next Facebook poll, and that is, will you miss watching Jimmy Kimmel's late night talk show? As you know, it has been put on hiatus, and we will be back here tomorrow to share your results. Tomorrow is Friday. In the meantime, we are just a few minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6 o'clock. I hope you'll join me and my partner, Peter Albrecht, our chief meteorologist at Bloodsworth, and the lovely